The Texas-Mexico relationship is special. They have a shared heritage, a long border, and a trade alliance that's massively important, Mexico being Texas's #1 trading partner. But it looks like the relationship may be in need of some counseling, or at least some reforms. Sadly, Texas's proximity in many business transactions has left a door open for dirty money to come into Texas. Billions in drug money, bribes, and funds taken from government pockets. Mexico's industrial scale level of corruption is a direct threat to the US, especially Texas. Corruption among Mexican elites has been evident for years. High-ranking officials, including presidents, governors, mayors, cabinet members, military, police officers, and more, have been caught laundering money, accepting bribes, smuggling drugs, protecting cartels, and even enabling dangerous criminals to escape from prison. Former President Peña Nieto was once accused of accepting a $100 million bribe from drug lord El Chapo, and current President López Obrador has also been involved in many corruption scandals. What is less known is how corruption has seeped across the border. For example, how the former governor of Chihuahua fled to El Paso and lived there for over 3 years after an investigation revealed his multi-million-dollar embezzlement of public funds. Or how Mexico's former Secretary of Public Security was arrested in Dallas after allegations that he received millions in bribes from the Sinaloa cartel. If you're wondering why there isn't a law in place to prevent people like them from entering our country, well, there is. It just doesn't include Mexico. The United States Northern Triangle Enhanced Engagement Act, also known as the Engle List, requires an annual report to be released listing corrupt actors in 3 countries: El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. But what about Mexico? Our neighbor is one of the top 5 most corrupt countries in the world, but they're safe from being listed and sanctioned. So what can be done? The state of Texas could create its own parallel version of the Engle List, one that's focused on corrupt Mexican elites doing business right here in our state. If Texas does this, it could impose penalties on those suspected of significant corruption or cartel ties. Texas could sanction them financially, limit their access to Texas state universities, prevent Texas government from contracting with businesses linked to people on the list, and prevent state pension funds from investing in those businesses. Although only the federal government can deny entry into our country, keeping a public list of corrupt Mexican elites paired with sanctions will serve as a deterrent against corrupt behavior. Texas's commitment to fighting corruption and promoting democracy, rule of law, and accountability should be ironclad. Texas needs to send a message to corrupt Mexican elites. Though lacking the powers of the federal government, Texas is still able to send that message. Continue to follow this issue and many more at texaspolicy.com. We'll see you next time.